In seconds out, round 6.
If I heard Craig Trotter correctly, then I think he said to Patterson, don't let him close that gap up too much. So, asking him to just keep that distant space and keep jabbing and moving. And
well, at the moment, unless Danny McGrail turns the pattern of the fight dramatically, you know, Stuart Patterson's on his way to the Australian lightweight title. I mean,
yes.
all cuts and other stuff aside, which you know can happen as the fight progresses. But,
notwithstanding him.
But Danny McGrail has got to do something different, I think.
Yes, I totally agree with you here, because at the moment the fight's proceeding on the same basis round after round.
Yep.
And McGrail isn't making any headway because he won't change his style or tactics in the fighting Patterson. And
a couple of good shots. Nice.
Patterson there. McGrail coming in hard. Patterson got out beautifully.
And landed a beautiful left hook as well.
And keeps jabbing away, and then tried to work downstairs. He looked down there to see it was covered.
I tell you, McGrail would do a lot better if he just walked in with his head down low, waited for Shuey to jab, slipped it, and just whacked underneath instead of trying to go over the top, because he's wasting so much energy trying to do it.
No, that's for sure. And the only way he's going to slow him up is by working downstairs in the lower regions of the body. He'll slow him up if he can hit him down there. But now McGrail still trying to work at the head, and Patterson slips away.
Started this round, McGrail's going better this round though.
He has, yes. He's just caught Patterson there with a couple of punches there. Got him around the rope area there. He's been able to block him. And
better punches from McGrail there.
The Patterson camp would want Stuart to move away from that sort of stuff.
He's certainly the physically stronger of the two, Danny McGrail. He looks a division heavier, I reckon.
He does a bit. He looks super strong upstairs, doesn't he, Barry?
When he fought Karim Nasser for the Australian Junior Lightweight title, he had to make 58.9, and this fight is at 61.2.
Yeah, well, he's better suited here with that weight.
Well, evidently 61.2 is tough for him too. So
yes.
You can imagine 58.9.
Oh, would have been nearly impossible for him. Would have lost a lot of strength.
Well, he did, supposedly, but I mean, hey, Karim Nasser's a little bomber. I love the way Karim fights.
Yeah, lovely little fighter, Karim.
He's our Australian Prince Naseem, I tell you.
There's no doubt that he's very colourful.
Oh,
and makes a fashion statement wherever he goes, Karim.
Mate, he comes to fight wherever he goes, too.
Oh, he does. He backs it up.
Yeah.
Walks the walk and talks the talk, Karim Nasser. Stuart Patterson there, just bouncing McGrail back there, and the fight is still following a similar pattern. McGrail's up the tempo. He's landed a few punches this round, and it's probably been his best round so far. Barry, do you think McGrail so far?
Yeah, undoubtedly, Steve, and he is being effective this round. Oh, heads clashing there. Yep, that's where McGrail needs to keep it.
Yeah, he does.
If he's
Patterson's got to get away from it because he does not need to get any cuts upstairs of the forehead region at all. So Craig Trotter immediately having words with him.
Yeah, that was by far Danny McGrail's best round.
Halfway through our main event. The time is 25 past 12 thereabouts on a Saturday morning in your city. Yep, Brian Butler, found to Brian O'Murray at the gymnasium, the Fighters Factory, 987773, waffle, fitness training, aerobics, whatever you like. Trim and taut, that's our Peter Hunt, came from a super heavyweight into a flyweight at the Fighters Factory. Seconds out, round 7.
And don't forget to pick up your copy of Bruising about female boxing by Misha Mertz when you get the chance there. Pan McMillan Australia. And here we go back to the fight now. And
okay, round 7. Statistically, round 7, more KOs happen in round 7 than any other round. Now they reckon it's got something to do with where the body goes into its second wind sort of stage.
Yeah.
By the time you get to the 7th round, you are very tired. Doesn't matter if they look as fresh as daisies. It's very, very physical stuff up there, and it takes a lot out of you. And now, from here on in, it becomes, the will, the inner strength, and all that. But a lot of knockouts do occur in the 7th round.
Yeah, that would be understandable.
Danny McGrail, nice right to the body. More effective the start of this round already.
Yeah, now there's some blood here now because McGrail's got some on his forehead. Now, where has it come from?
Can't see a cut. McGrail trying to pinch Stuart Patterson. Slipping through a left hook down below there.
Well, perhaps it's a graze, is it? It's certainly come up red of some description. There could be a graze.
I can't see any blood, mate.
No, no blood. I think they're bruises more from that point of view, Barry, but they're coming up in red welts on his the forehead there. But anyway, McGrail still pursuing Patterson. Now, so 3 ripper jabs there in a row there. Those lefts were beautiful punches, Barry, from Stuart Patterson. Fantastic stuff.
Yeah. McGrail,
triple left jabs.
Good jabs by McGrail there, though. He is starting to get on target more. Good jabs by Patterson back. Yep. Good hook. Stuart Patterson.
Starting to see if he can pin Patterson. He's waiting. He's hoping Patterson just stop moving just for a second so that he can land those punches.
Both boys landing good punches here in the 7th round.
Matt McGrail again, attempting to work through a clubbing left hand. Now the right and followed by the left, and Patterson backs off again.
Impeccable defence, Stuart Patterson. He really has. Pity he's so prone to cuts. It really is.
Well, so far he's been all right from that point of view, Patterson.
Well,
he's got our fingers crossed about that. And that McGrail is bruising up around his forehead.
Good short right by McGrail there, though.
Yep.
Patterson's in front at this stage of the fight. There's little doubt of that.
No doubt about that.
Good rip. And again.
Lovely jabs again from Patterson there. Make their way through the guard of McGrail. As McGrail pursues Patterson relentlessly, but it's hard for him. Oh, body rips, Barry. They're the ones that...
that was good work from Stuart Patterson. Both hands.
Oh, boy, they were great punches. And, now McGrail getting some uppercuts working in there. There's a couple in there. And a better round for McGrail, but Patterson also fought that very well. Yeah. It looks like to me that what's happening to McGrail is he's getting welts on the forehead region or the upper head there. Is coming up in red welts, Barry.
That round, I mean, I think the last 2 rounds Danny McGrail's got on target a little bit more. You know, just... I think Stewie needs to sort of lift himself a little bit. Now, I mean, the early part of the fight, the first 4 rounds, I thought Stewie Patterson took them pretty well. Yep. The 6th and 7th there, McGrail started to get on target a little bit, cut the corners, cut the ring off. Still not going for the body much, but starting to be a little bit more effective with his head punches.
Target a bit more, yep.
But Stuart Patterson still showing an impeccable defence.
Yeah, so look, you'll never lose that. As you said, he's schooled by the best, and Ambrose Palmer through there from Mick Canavan coming through. So he's got a lovely style there, and he's at the moment we still have him slightly, just ever so slightly ahead here, I think.
Oh, a couple of points maybe, eh?
Yep.
I haven't put pen to paper with it, but certainly I've got Stuart Patterson in front.
Yep.
But McGrail starting to look more confident.
Yeah, looking a lot more confident, McGrail. And Patterson
nice
again
work.
stinging into action now, Patterson.
Beautiful, landed a lovely right hand and a left-right-left combination.
Beautiful
very,
punching.
very nice work.
Combination,
right
and working downstairs too, mixing it up beautifully with this miscellaneous bag of punches there, Patterson. Following your instructions, Barry, from that point of view, work upstairs and down.
Yep, to get his tempo up this round. I mean, the last couple he's sort of pulled up a bit, perhaps.
Perhaps, you know, make McGrail a bit confused about where the next punches are going to go, you know, and that's what Patterson may be trying to do here, is mix him up.
He's working well with that left to the head, right drive to body. Good combination.
Oh, fantastic combination. Patterson getting more aggressive in this round, I think, after the break in the corner there.
Yeah.
Craig Trotter's got him fighting a pretty sensible fight here tonight. And McGrail there got a couple of punches in there. One of them reached the head region.
Blocked him pretty well, mate.
Yep.
Made him miss again.
And she was, Patterson got out of the range then of McGrail very nicely. McGrail's trying to work downstairs. And the McGrail people say stay there. Well, he's trying the best he can.